What is up, guys? It is Guy Smiley here, and today we are going to be taking a look at my custom LEGO Star Wars Praetorian Guard minifigures. So let's get started with this video right now. Roll the intro!
Raise a cup up for all my day ones. 2 middle fingers for the haters. Life's only getting greater. Straight up from nothing we go. Higher than the highest skyscraper. No little league we major. The proof is in the paper. We put the good in the good in the good life. We put the good in the good in the good life. We put the bad in the past. Now we alright.
Hey Lonnie, I got you. Yeah, and it's a feeling that I can't explain. How you make it in your team still stays.
Alright guys, here are the Praetorian Guards that I have made. This one is actually designed by NS Brick Designs on Flickr. The one on the far right, it is his design. I just added the decal on the old minifigure castle cape there that is turned backwards. So we will take a look at this one first, I guess, because this is a really cool one. We are using the Red Guard, Imperial Red Guard helmet turned backwards, and then one of the old Knight's Castle capes is the armor on the front there. This is designed by NS Brick Designs. I didn't add the capes that he used because I feel like the capes are not very accurate. In the movies they didn't really have capes, they had more of like these waist capes on, the camas, like skirt things. So I actually made these from cloth. I just cut out some old cloth from one of my little brother's old pajama shirts. I know it's pretty I just use what I have, you know, and I took some of that, I cut some of the white fabric out, and I used that to make the skirts on these. So we can see that there, and maybe I will show you guys at the end of the video how to make the skirts if you want to try that, because I feel like they are more accurate than Lego's version, which uses the new kind of minifigure slope piece for minifigures that have skirts on. I feel like these are more accurate. I wish they would have done more of a cloth thing here, like this, with the actual minifigure legs, but the minifigure still looks cool, the actual Lego version. But I think that these look really good also. I think they get the point across. There's all 3 types as well. Lego only made 1 type, so it's kind of like, come on, Lego, you can't give us all 3 types of Praetorian Guard. I mean, at least give us all 3 types so we could make the squad, the complete squad. We could buy extras and make the whole squad. But they only gave us 1 type, which kind of sucks. So here's the next one. It is the one with kind of like the duckbill helmet it's supposed to represent. He has like this flat duckbill on the top of his helmet. That's the best I can describe it. Yeah, I'll put a picture right here right now. It's supposed to be this one, so you can see it there. And he's got the Knight's Kingdom armor. I really like the way that the Knight's Kingdom armor works, turned backwards for these figures, because it really gives it some bulk in the chest like they actually have, and then these shoulder things too. Some nice shoulder detailing. And then I added the decal on there too, which really adds a lot to the figures, I think. The decals are there's going to be a link to a document in the description if you want to print out the decals and make these figures yourself. They're already sized up, so you just have to print it out and put it right on the figures. And here's the head. I just had a decal on there for the head too to give it some the ribbing it's supposed to have on the helmet. And we have that, and of course it doesn't matter what's in the back because you can only see it from the front. So he'll be okay. He's just getting got a little sticker stuck on his head there. And we put the helmet back on. Now this helmet is not meant to attach this way. This is as far as it goes normally, but if you just push it a little bit more like that, then it looks a little bit better, I think. So if you just push it a little bit more, and then it kind of stays there too. You can't really bend it anymore. And then we have the weapons. There's chrome weapons. I don't know if they're really accurate or not, but they look good. I think that they represent the weapons that they had in the movie pretty well. The chrome weapons. I used the chrome Count Dooku's lightsaber and a chrome knife here. Some knives. Chrome knives and then Count Dooku's lightsaber for the handle. They don't make red lightsaber handles, I don't think. I think I might have seen them actually on somebody else's Praetorian Guard, but I don't have any, so I had to use chrome ones. I think that they work out pretty well, though. So now we'll take a look at the next one. Now you guys can look at these and you guys can build your own too, so please post a comment down below if you actually end up building these cool minifigures here. Now this is a Brick Arms Claymore, it's chromed, so it really looks nice. It matches kind of the weapons they had in the movie, with like the long stick weapons with the blades on the end, then attached with the Brick Arms U-clip. I don't have any silver U-clips unfortunately, so I'd use a black one there, but I think it's okay. So then we used the Knights Kingdom armor again, and we used a builder helmet turned backwards so that you can't see we kind of hide all the bad stuff in the back because you can't really see it from the back. It's only meant to be viewed from the front. So then we use a builder helmet, and then we use 2 rubber bands. I'll show you guys the rubber band pattern that I used, the twisting pattern that I used, so you guys can do it yourself. So the first rubber band is looped around 3 times. Because you can do it 3 times because the first one goes around the neck. And then this one goes around there, so slightly above the neck. And then the next one goes around the head. It's kind of hard to do on camera. So loop it around twice and then loop it around the 3rd time. So there we go. We've got the first rubber band, and then the second one is actually looped around twice, because you can't do it 3 times because the head is too thick. The only reason you're able to do the first one 3 times is because it goes around the neck part. So there we go. That looks pretty good right there. You want it, if you play around with it, you can get it to look really nice, and the ribbing is like in the perfect places. So that looks really good right there. That looks pretty accurate to what it actually looks like in the movie. There's like ribbing on their helmets, so this really represents that really well, without using a decal too. So let's show you guys one of the actual skirts here. Okay guys, we cut out some fabric here. We have a piece of red fabric. So now we're just going to cut out a little strip of it for the actual skirt. I feel like it doesn't make it's not as cool to say skirt, so I'm going to say cama from now on. I think that's what it would kind of be called. But it's like skirts on a Star Wars thing. Yeah, that doesn't sound very cool. So then you cut out a little strip, and it has to be kind of the right size. It doesn't have to be perfect. So then you kind of put it over the legs here. And line it up so it's kind of in the middle. And then hold it there with one hand while you take the scissors and you cut little holes and little slits in the top of it so that the leg pegs can kind of come through. Now they don't have to be really big holes, as long as they're big enough that you can just push it through. Just like this. Because this fabric is pretty weak. It's not very strong fabric, so if you just push it through, the holes will like widen up enough to where you can get it through there. So now you can put it on to kind of squish it down, and then now you just have to play with it a little bit, kind of cut it down to the right size. There we go. That looks pretty good right there, actually. And then I can take the body off, actually, and cut this down on the side here. But so then what you can do is you can make another one and on the other side as well. I guess I'll do that right now. May as well. Make it go down. I can cut this down as well on this side now that I took it off the body. There we go. That's good. Now we will take another strip of the fabric. So if you guys have any old pajama shirts at home, you can actually use it for this. You can make some cool things for your Praetorian Guard figures. You could actually do this for Lego's version as well if you wanted to. Then they would have more accurate leg things, more accurate camas on their legs. And we can do this on the side here. Then a lot of times it'll affect the way the other one kind of folds too. So you just gotta mess around with them both. So there we have it. There we go. We have the completely made now. Now we just have to kind of fold it and mess around with it and press it down in certain spots to get it to fold the way we want it to. But you guys get the idea there on how to make these. So you can make these yourself now, and you guys can spice up your official Praetorian Guard figures, or you can make these. I think that's gonna be it for this video, and be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and post a comment down below if you end up making these yourself. And thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.
I said the good life. We alright. The good life.